As you probably know, crypto traders who focus on token unlocks specifically have a great track record of making huge profits. This month, 3 big projects from top 30 cryptos are about to unlock a huge number of tokens. You have to know what these projects are and how to action the opportunity, whether to buy, whether to sell, whether to short, maybe just avoid them altogether. But if you play your cards right, then you too can get a piece of these big profits. Also, stick around to the end of this video. We're going to take a look at a great entry point on an altcoin that's gone up 4x since April. Welcome guys to the channel. My name is Maddie. This is Altcoin Buzz. Best of luck as always if you choose to invest. Just remember that I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and so this video is not official financial or investment advice. First things first, how can you action token unlocks in the crypto space? Conventional wisdom would say that the increased selling pressure usually means that the token is going to drop in price. But that doesn't always happen. It's case by case. But if it does, you can trade the token unlocks in the following 3 ways. So number 1, sell a week or maybe even 2 weeks before the unlock or at a recent high as much as possible before the unlock, and then wait to buy back later. Other than having to declare your profits for tax purposes, this is probably the most conservative approach and the one that most of us should follow. That is, if you have a position in the coin already. That goes without saying. A second option is wait until after the token unlock and then buy. This is conservative too if you don't have a position in the token going into the unlock. You may be lucky and you may even get a chance to buy a project that you like at a discount. The third option is to short the token into the unlock. This is the most aggressive strategy, and our recommendation is that only experienced traders should do this, but you could also buy back post-unlock for less and make a profit. Okay, with that being said, let's get into this month's biggest crypto unlock. It is none other than the Layer 2 protocol, Optimism. Looking at the numbers for the OP token, the date of unlock is May 30th, 2023, for an amount of $324 million. It's 3.6% of the total supply. So that is by far the biggest crypto project that is unlocking this month. But we also have a lot of other altcoins that are unlocking. We're going to go through those right now. There is a lot that's recently happened when you take things into consideration. So for example, in early May, there have been 3 unlocks. 1inch, that happened on the 2nd of May for a very small amount, actually under $32,000. There was also the privacy protocol NYM on May 2nd for $15.2 million. And then GMX on May 8th for $52,000 per day on a linear unlock. Let's take a look at the metrics now and consider how these projects performed post-unlock. We can see that 1inch dipped from just under the 47-cent range back down to about 40 cents. NYM has also dipped over the course of this last week from just under 22 cents to now just under 20 cents. And GMX is also facing similar downward price pressure. However, do remember that they are unlocking every week in a linear way. So this means that they're unlocking on both profitable and unprofitable weeks of trading. As far as the rest of the month goes, we have the biggest by percentage here. There's Aptos unlocking on the 11th of May for an amount of $44.7 million. That's 0.5% of the total supply. BitDAO is unlocking on May 15th, $90 million, 2% of the supply. Hedera token HBAR is unlocking on the 31st of May. The amount of the unlock is $74 million. That is 2.5% of the total supply. Those are some of the biggest by percentage, but here are some of the biggest by dollar volume. Avalanche, ticker AVAX, on the 27th of May, $159 million, 1.3% of the total supply. ApeCoin, ticker APE, on the 16th of May for $59.9 million and 1.6% of the supply. Immutable X, ticker IMX, unlocks on May 20th, $16.8 million, 0.9% of the total supply. DYDX, that is happening today, May 9th, for $15.8 million, 0.7% of the total supply. RON, RON, on the 26th of May, $14.1 million and 1.5% of the total supply. One of our favorites, Oasis Network, ticker ROSE, ROSE, 18th of May, $11.8 million and 2.0% of the total supply. And finally, Trader Joe, whose token is Joe. That started the 2nd of May, and a drop in the daily unlock from $56,000 per day to $46,800 per day, with less than 3% of the total supply still locked up. How did Trader Joe do after this drop in the daily unlock? Well, even though the amount of the unlock is dropping, which is better for holders, Trader Joe is down since this unlock value changed. And that seems to be the trend across most of the projects that we've looked at least in terms of the last 7 or so days. Just for context, however, Joe, J-O-E, hit a recent high of about 70 cents in April. If you think this is a bargain price right now, we're at about half of that actually. A move back up to 70 cents could represent a 100% ROI and is obviously very doable for this project. So something to keep in mind, not financial advice, but something to keep in mind. Look, guys, not all tokens see selling pressure from a token unlock, but that has been the trend in the ones that we've explored in this video. So if I were you, I would play it conservatively. Whatever you choose to do, whatever you may be holding, whatever you choose to pick up, I wish you luck with all of these upcoming unlocks. Check out the calendar that I'll link to in the description of this video. And as always with this kind of stuff, DYOR, do your own research.